Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you an alternative simple guide to very simple alternative makeup, I guess. So yeah, I thought this would, just been attacked by my hair. I thought this would be a really good video to do. It's something that maybe it would be great for somebody that might want to try alternative or gothic or grungy kind of style makeups, but maybe didn't want to fully commit to a look that is out there. So this is a look that you could use for natural makeup as well, like everyday makeup, minus the darkness, I guess, of the lips and such. So yeah, use this as a guide. Let me know if you want to see more of these kind of videos, or maybe more in-depth kind of videos. How do I do my makeup? I will remind you all, I'm not a makeup artist. This is all through trial and error of me doing it myself or picking up hints and tips on other channels. So yeah, simple alternative gothic look. You want to create it, would like to know how to create this look, keep watching the video. Okay, so barefaced, done my skincare, all that wonderful stuff, and then I'm just going to dive in with my foundation. Like I said, this is going to be a very simple, easy, how to slash, what's the word I'm looking for, guide to doing some really simple gothic makeup, especially if this is your first time wanting to try it out. So yeah, pick your foundation and let's bounce, and we're just going to get our foundation on. I've already done my skincare and priming and all that wonderful stuff. So let's do this. Okay, so I'm now going to go in with my Milk Makeup Bronzer Stick. This is for contour. If you guys don't want to contour and this is maybe your first time, you're not quite confident enough to try it, that is totally fine. You do not have to do it. You can completely skip this step. Just do your base the way you would. Or if you want, you can follow along with this guide and see if you like the look. If you don't like the look, that's fine too. So like I said, contour. Also going to contour my nose, just because I feel like doing it today. Again, this is totally optional. You don't have to contour if you don't want to. So I'm going to use an angled brush to contour my nose, and then go in with a beauty blender. You don't have to do that. You can just apply it straight on with the stick, which is really handy. If I'm lazy, I do that, but today I'm just going to go in with the brush, and I'm just going to create a line on each side and put some shading down here. Again, this is the personal thing I like to do, but it does bring the features in a bit better for me. Everybody's features are different, so do you. Okay, so that is my contour outlined. Then I like to use my concealer. I use my concealer in a lighter shade to give it more of a highlight effect. So I'm going to do that next. And normally I just put it around my cheek area and on my nose, highlighting the areas that I want to highlight. Again, you don't have to do this, entirely up to you, but it's something I prefer. Everyone has their own preference, which is totally cool. So I'm just going to go in with the Fenty concealer. Then I'm just going to go in with my beauty blender and blend everything out. I normally start with the contour first, and then I do the highlight with the other end of the beauty blender. Okay, and once you've essentially heated all that into your face, I am going to press powder, loose powder, to set this so that I have like my foundation and my base set down. Okay, so I'm going to use this big fluffy brush, and that is basically just to take off the excess from setting the areas I want to set where I've used more powder, but also any powder that is left on my face, I can just use it all over. So I'm just going to do that. The reason I'm using powder is because I like to have a matte finish. If you don't want a matte finish, you don't need to use this to, well, you don't need to use this step at all. I guess you could skip it, maybe if you want to put like a setting spray on that has like a glow, dewy effect. Also with my new hairstyle as well, I can use this as an opportunity to put some of the product near and close into my hairline, just so it looks more blended. Okay, so I'm going to now move on to blusher. I'm going to use my cream blusher, which is one by Milk. I've used this one many times, simply because I don't have any other colour similar to this or a colour that I feel would go with this look. So yeah, you don't have to use this colour, you can use any colour you want, any type of blusher that you want. So yeah, so just apply your blusher and yeah, roll with it. I'm going to use my brush to pick up the product, gives me more control. You can do this or you can apply it as you want. However, I prefer this technique, and I always can like start like in like the really apples of my cheeks, and then I decide how low I want it to go or how high I'm going to take it. I don't know if that's useful for anybody, but there you go. So I like to kind of smile when I'm doing it. I don't know why. Maybe it's just so you can see more more of this going on where our cheeks are. So once I have some product on, then I can kind of judge my mood or my vibe, what I want to do with it. Obviously this is going to need to be blended in. So I'm going to blend this in to the shape that I want. I think I'll take it quite high. Again, it depends if I'm going to be wearing hair or not. So it's entirely up to you how you want to do this. So yeah. Okay, the next bit will be working on my eyes. This is pretty much my base done. So once you have your base, that's like your starting point, and then you can move on to your eyes. Some people like to do their eyes first, so you know, just work on your eyes first and then do your base. I like to do it this way, it's habit. So yeah, so I'm going to zoom you in and we'll get up close and personal, and I'll show you how I do my eyes for a very simple gothic look. So the first product I'm going to use to basically get the shape of my eyebrows, because I do like to keep a gap in my eyebrows because you only live once, so why not? So I'm going to use the NYX Micro Pencil. It's quite a nice product to use. You can use this for the whole of your eyebrows if you really wanted. You don't have to do all of these steps, you could just use one product. This is just how I like to do my eyebrows. I also feel it gives you more of a ombre kind of style or effect doing it this way, just how I do it. So I just start lining underneath and then I do the top bit. Also I go in really lightly as well, and then I'll put some pressure on the pencil to get more product. But I find if you go in lightly, then that way if you make a mistake it's easier to correct. Okay, like I said, you can continue using this type of product, fill in the rest of your brows and fluff them up. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to move on to the next product that I use. The next product that I like to use is a liquid kind of brow flick product, and it's more of a crisp type of product that's going to give you a very sharp line. So I like to use these kind of products on like the tails of my eyebrows. Next, I like to go in with like a gel fibre. I'm going to use the Milk Makeup one. It's like my go-to, or sometimes I use the Glossier one, which is quite nice as well. So I'm going to use this one just to fluff my brows up and give it that ombre look. I like to start here because then I'm going to get more product from taking the wand out here, and then make it softer in these areas. That's pretty much how I do my eyebrows. Again, you could have just used the one product and then brushed it out. It's entirely up to you how you want to do your eyebrows. So yeah, so now I'm going to move on to the eyes. I am going to be using the Sugar Pill Pro palette. This is just like a custom palette that I've picked my colours, and I'm going to be using the really nice, this is well loved by the way, the really nice shade, this one here, and I'm going to use that for all over my eyes. So I'm just going to go in with a fluffy brush and get that on as like a base. This just for me helps my eyelids from becoming too oily, especially when I'm going to be applying some eyeliner. So I'm now going to move on to another colour. Now this is optional, you don't have to do this, but today I feel like doing it because why not? So I'm going to move into a darker colour that I will use for my crease, and it also helps give the appearance of this wing or like depth to the face. So like I said, you can skip this part and go straight onto the eyeliner, or you can use a similar colour and try and achieve this kind of look. So I'm going to go in with this darker colour here, forgotten his name, and this is going to go into my crease. I try to keep these like a minimum of colours to be used, just to make this nice and simple, even if you go for all the colours that I pick. And now we're going to move on to the eyeliner. I have got a NYX Epic Ink Liner. I use this one quite a lot. I also use a one called Cleopatra. I like to go for the eyeliners that have the brush kind of ink focus, there we go, tip. I find that they are much easier to control. So I'm going to be using this, and I like to start on my middle of my eye and then work on my way out, create my flick, and then join them together. So I'm going to do that. Now if you really want to make this goth, you can use dramatic and you can make this really thick. It's entirely up to you. If you want to tone it down, you can tone it down and choose what feels good and looks good for you, because it's your face and it's your makeup, and it's up to you how you want to be artistic with it. So I like to do like this kind of like baseline and get that done, and then I can work on like the flick and how high I want to take it. So I'm just going to do each eye, obviously. And then what I like to do is I like to play around with the shape a little bit, so I'm going to do that. This is personal. You don't need to worry about this if you don't want to, but I only do this because I have the baby lids on my eyes, so I think this a little bit makes it a better overall look for me. Okay, so I have my eyeliner done. I didn't want to add any more because I have had this feeling the more I add, the more it was going to get worse and worse. So I like to, with my mirror, when I'm doing eyeliner, I like to bring it backwards and forwards just to see that they kind of look evenish, you know? They can never be twins. So, right, so I'm now going to add a tiny little bit more eyeshadow, and this is to like the under of my eyes, just to give it that simple gothic alternative kind of vibe. I'm going to use this brush here. It's like a very small, flat, but it's still kind of fluffy kind of brush, and this helps add in a little bit of colour, and it's very more precise. So I'm just going to go in with the Sugar Pill. It's because I've ordered something from Killstar, and I just like got the word kill in me. I'm not psycho. Yeah, so I'm just going to go in with that really dark black, really good black, by the way. Now this is when you can decide how far you want to bring this down on your lower eyelash. I'm not going to say. Also, the other thing I quite like to do is add a little bit of the black powder on top of the eyeliner. Helps the eyeliner stay on a little bit longer, and it also takes any shininess out of it. So again, I'm just going to use the same brush, same colour, and ever so slightly dab it on top of the eyeliner I've already done. And what's really good as well is like it can help smudge it slightly, so it can give it more of a less sharper look, but more of a grunge kind of look. So like I said, this is an alternative simple look. It's not directed at any particular style or fashion. Or you could just leave it like this and move on to the next stage. Okay, next is mascara. So that's, if you've never put mascara on, it's kind of simple. You're just coating your lashes with your chosen mascara. I'm using the Fenty Beauty mascara just now. I quite like the effect it gives. It's kind of got a weird wand, but this is it here. And I'm going to apply that onto my lashes. And yeah. Okay, so that is the eye makeup done. It's very, very simple. There's stages that you can skip out if you don't want to do them, but it is this kind of very simple, simplistic alternative look. And now we're going to move on to the lips. Okay, so it wouldn't be an alternative look if I didn't use a alternative colour or a very, very dark colour. So obviously most people would think black, but if you're not feeling confident enough to use a black colour, you could use a dark purple, a dark red, or you could use dark blue. This is Abused by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Or you could try a grey colour, such as, I got it right here and I've dropped it. This is a Sugar Pill colour called Dress Code, and it is an amazing grey colour. It's like one of my favourite grey colours ever. Either that, you could use like a really dark green, or you could go for the classic black. It is entirely up to you. I am going to go in with lipstick I've not used in a while. This is my Black Cat by Pretty Zombie Cosmetics, and it's just a black matte lipstick. So yeah, if you'd seen my video before, it showed you me using a gloss on top. Again, that is totally up to you. This is the type of look and guide that you can use and add to it in any way you want. Okay, and to finish off this look, I'm going to go in with a highlighter. I'm actually going to go in with this Melt Cosmetics Shadow Play Blushlight. It looks like just like a white highlighter, but it actually has like a nice green shift to it. When I've done like simple makeup, I like to maybe bring a bit more colour in with using my highlighter. So, I mean, that's a personal thing. You don't need to do this if you don't want to. Entirely up to you. And then once I've done that, I'm going to set it with some continuous setting mist. That's pretty much it done. Okay guys, this is the overall makeup. I'm gonna put some hair on and let you see the overall look. So guys, this is the overall look. This is the vibe I ended up going for. Went for some green hair just to complement the shift in the highlighter that's also green, so I thought this would be a cute little look. So this is the overall look. I hope you found it helpful or maybe insightful, or maybe it gave you some ideas how to do your own makeup. So if you liked the video, let me know in the comments below. Give us a like, share my videos with your friends and family, and I will catch you all in the next one. See you later guys!